What's up? It's Carcino once again on the scene, and I'm finna tell you this little bit of time out of my day to address this situation because I'm not happy. I'm tired of Kristine Leahy, and I'm tired of this other idiot, this Charles Curtis. Let me put this to rest. Kristine Leahy, I want to address you personally. Stop. You call yourself a journalist, be a journalist. Stop playing the victim role. Stop playing the damsel in distress. You want to be a serious reporter? You want to be taken seriously? Then act seriously. No one's going to respect you, and no one's going to ever give you the credit you deserve. Every award, everything you've gotten so far in this business has been because you're a 6-foot blonde. You have shown no immense talent whatsoever as being a broadcaster. None. I've seen better broadcasting from other people who has very less in their pinky. People who had to actually go out and do reporting. You are basically a blog columnist. But because you are a 6-foot blonde, you are put in a position and you are privileged to be sitting in the position you're sitting in. So now you're talking about, oh, I'm getting so much hate mail. Really? I'm being hated on for defending myself. I don't understand. Okay, you're not the girl in the white dress on top of the tower in the palms of King Kong's hands. And that's what they're trying to make this. Lavar Ball is this King Kong, and he got this little white blonde in his hands, and he's on the building talking about stay in your lane. That's the way they're trying to make it. They're trying to make this a King Kong movie. It's ridiculous. And that's sexist. Along with a whole lot of other things. Now she wants to be I'm a stand up for women. Oh my gosh. Now she wants to be a feminist. I'm empowering Girls Incorporated. LeBron James told Lavar Ball to stay in his lane. That was accepted. Because Lavar was out of line. Lavar should have never been on these shows. I was saying it before. He doesn't deserve to be on these shows. He's not playing. He's not doing anything, but he's good ratings. And that's the reason why he's there. So why he was on the Herds. Why they keep bringing him back on Undisputed. He's ratings. Unfortunately, in this sports world, or in this world period, that's the only thing that matters. And the stupider you make the show, doesn't matter. That's what get people talking on social media. Anything smart, it gets thrown to the side. So I don't know if that's why you choose to be dumb, but I doubt that. You live 10 minutes away. You grew up 10 minutes from where I live. So I know where you're from. You're from Crystal Lake, Illinois. Your brothers played sports. Your daddy was an athlete, sportsman. You were a cheerleader. So all your vast knowledge of sports came from watching the game. and watching your brothers play and your dad. You didn't go to Northwestern because you knew it would have been hard to get into broadcasting in Northwestern. So you chose to go to Boston College, Boston University, which is good. They groom you. Groom you to do sports media. But if you're a 6-foot blonde doing sports media or broadcasting, period, you have a greater opportunity to get a role or get a job in sports broadcasting. Now, I'm not going to assume what you've done to get in the position you're in. I'm not going to make those assumptions. But were you ever in a swimsuit magazine or a sports magazine? Why would a woman who's standing up for women's rights, who don't want women discriminated against, go to an event for Playboy? I mean, that's kind of hypocritical, right? Why wouldn't you be against that? You don't think the swimsuit editions, putting sports broadcasters or athletes in bikinis and throwing them in magazines? What's with the modeling profile pictures? What are you trying to do here? Oh, you want this. You want this fame. You want this publicity. Oh, I get it. And then there's Charles Curtis. Look, man. Charles Curtis, for those who don't know, he writes for the USA Today. This thing called For the Win or whatever. I guess he's the blog columnist. I've never heard of this guy before until this stuff started happening. I went back to read his articles and they're a joke. It's like, look, Charles Curtis, look. You're never going to sleep with Kristine Leahy, no matter how much you kiss her butt and no matter how much you write in her favor. All she might do is say thank you and you might get a follow on Twitter. Okay? Relax. Okay? She does not want you. She likes people that can help her in her situation. Right now, she's sleeping with this tan fitness instructor guy. She's more concerned with him. Okay? You look like you got an apartment flat in which you're probably struggling to pay the rent in that little one apartment with a bunch of cats. Listen, I'm not knocking you completely. It's just like, cut it out. You want to get taken seriously? This is the way. And the reason that Colin Cowherd even put her on the show is because she's a 6-foot blonde. And this 6-foot blonde has a lot of contacts. And he's amazed with how many people she knows. And the reason she knows them is because she's a 6-foot blonde. Call it sexist, call it, I don't care. You're a 6-foot blonde, and that's just it. Now, what did she do to get all these contacts? Hanging in the right circles? Every sleaze bucket journalist wanted to probably sleep with her and giving her awards and stuff for God only knows what. Who knows, right? But like I said, her playing the victim role on the show is not surprising. The only blacks she's ever probably seen and met in her life have been professional athletes and entertainers. Those are probably the only black friends she has. Entertainers, professional athletes. So to her, that's all we are. Apparently. She grew up in Crystal Lake, Illinois. That's 10 minutes from where I'm living right now. And I guarantee you, and I'm to this date, the only thing black in Crystal Lake is the tires on the cars. So, what interaction did she have with blacks to even know their pain, their struggle, situation in general? To know that saying the statement she said comes from a lack of ignorance of not knowing what you could say, what not to say on the show. That's a firestorm response. When she says, "So are you threatening me?" You opened Pandora's box live on Fox Sports 1. When you want to be famous, you're going to be infamous. Because a lot of the black athletes are not happy with the way you responded on that show. So you need to take some cultural, educational classes for your broadcasting career. And Charles Curtis, I don't know, man. Write better. I'm out.